All right. So you're doing a challenge, a martial arts. You're challenging other martial artists. You're a martial artist. And what is the challenge?
Well, I'm basically offering $3,000 to whoever can beat me at point sparring to 10, and $25 just for whoever shows up.
That's cool. And why are you doing this?
I'm trying to raise awareness for um, gang stalking and psychological warfare. And in the original challenge, I said that um, I'm the top martial artist and I'm being persecuted for my political views. And I've basically made a lot of people aware of my challenge. You know, it's been out there since December 20th, 2013, and so probably about 500,000 people are aware of it. And I've gotten a lot of gang stalkers trying to give me a hard time about it, trolling me about it, asking me pretty much irrelevant questions. Um, I've had 15 people flake on me, but the last challenger I beat him 10-0, and that's available on my Robot channel. That
Oh, really? What's the channel?
Robot.
How do you spell that?
ROB, one word, and OT, the other.
Okay. What happened in that? You won?
Yeah. When he showed up, basically, I felt like he was a gang stalker because he showed up with 3 other people. I had the money. He wanted me to give to one of them to hold the money, and I thought that was suspicious. And I pointed out, I'm like, there's 4 of you, there's one of me, but it didn't end up being a problem. At first, I couldn't find my wallet, and so I ended up paying him $40 to show up, and I paid one of those guys $20 to do the recording. But some people with sparring, they don't know that typically in these challenges you're supposed to pull your punches a little bit. And I kept having to tell him that. He kept trying to hit hard, and he didn't even want to wear the gear at first because I have extra gear for anybody who accepts. And I felt like he was trying to hurt me and so on. I felt like it was also trying to rob me, but it's no big deal. Everything worked out in the end.
Okay. And so you're doing this to bring attention to organized stalking, electronic harassment, and what's happening with that right now for you, and what would you like to say about those things?
Well, right now they're still covertly drugging me. I've switched where I go to eat and where I go to shop, and it seems that for the last couple of days, for the most part, I've avoided being drugged. And you can also tell I do little martial art demonstrations on my channel, and I post the ones where I say, that I've been drugged, and the ones where, I feel that I haven't been drugged so heavily, and you can tell the difference really. And I've had a lot of people contact me. There's one gym called AKA Gym in San Jose, where former UFC champion Cain Velasquez goes, and Daniel Cormier, and an instructor from there contacted me, and we went back and forth for a bit, and eventually he didn't want to accept my challenge. But there are people who, are from famous gyms who are trying to suppress my challenge because I suspect they know that I can win, and they've trained. They're training people for a little different form of fighting. UFC is kind of like sports entertainment applications of martial arts, not really combat applications, which is the skills that sparring shows. Sparring shows, dexterity, agility, and different skills that allow you to defend yourself. If you have to pick up a knife or a bottle, or you have to dodge a rock or something. UFC is more geared toward grappling, which rarely comes up in street fights or actual, martial arts. Martial arts are codified systems of combat, and there's traditions, and part of the tradition is to do sparring to show who is best. So, I've had people trying hard to downplay that, and I'm glad that you're doing this interview because a lot of people don't want to help me get this out, and I feel like if I can get this challenge out and I can continue to defend my claim, that it will work out, and I know that I'm good because before this challenge, I have a trophy already, and I've had about 100 different challenges, up to about 2012, and I've never been defeated before. So that's what made me decide to make this challenge in the first place. And
I might have a candidate for you, a guy who might be interested. I have a friend who is into martial arts, Kunjung Soul, if you're familiar with that style.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
He's very good, and I'd love to see it. I don't know if he's spars. So like you're saying, any martial arts style you can go up against as long as it's sparring.
Yeah, and anybody, and even if people don't know martial arts, and they just think that I'm lying or something, or they just want to try, or maybe they just want the money, I'll post every video, win or lose, and so, and also if people think that I'm trying to downplay, if people think I'm trying to lie and not record the ones that, people beat me, people have the option to also bring a camera or something and put it on the ground or have someone record it themselves. So they know that, I'm not trying to, lie or anything, you know what I mean?
So should I go ahead and send a message? Hey, you want to make $3,000, and then send them a link to one of your challenge videos?
Yeah, the best way to accept is to comment on the James Jackson channel. That's the channel I've been on the most. I'll put in the comments on your channel.
Okay. Send me a message on Facebook. I'll send him over a link, and I'll tell you what he says. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe you want to give a quick summary of everything you've said.
Well, basically, I've had this challenge for a long time, and
the challenge is that you're the top martial artist in California.
Oh yeah, that's what I said originally. But now, I'll accept challenges from anywhere in America, and the more credit I get, the more fame I get, the better. And if I lose, it's no big deal, not the end of the world. But my main intention is to draw attention to this, and the secondary goal is to give myself credit for something that I've been doing since about 94, 95. And I feel
it's all to bring attention to organized stalking and electronic harassment, and secondarily because nobody's been able to meet your challenge yet.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. This has been episode 183 of Electronic Harassment and Organized Stalking.